अगर आप एक क्यूरियस इंसान हो जिसको नॉलेज गेन करना है डिफरेंट टॉपिक्स के बारे में, तो आप एक सही जगह पे हो मेरे दोस्त. प्लीज एंजॉय दिस क्लिप. Thing that copywriters can say, normal people have to say in 10-12 lines because they can't articulate their thoughts very much. So like how to develop that articulation of thoughts in you as a copywriter.
Okay. See, I mean, honestly, I give courses also. I tell people, I give them a direction how to, like there's some set guardrails that you can follow, right? There's one thing called the repetition, theory. Small technical stuff. It's like your long life is a lifelong pursuit. This is something that I wrote for a client I bought at Schbang. What I did was your long life is a lifelong pursuit, right? So you just turn and you repeat the same kind of sentence in the next line, and it's a trick, right? Kind of. Then how Apple did light years, ahead. So they did light full stop years ahead, right? So using the punctuation to create a copy. All right. So these are the technical things that can be taught, for someone who wants to articulate, someone who has a creative thought. But on the other hand, to be creative is something that comes from within. You have to be an observer, of life. So Piyush Pandey, used to go all around the country, in Rajasthan, Gujarat, Delhi, everywhere, and just observe people, sit with them, eat with them, talk to them about life, because that is where, your insights come from. So copywriting is extremely insight driven. Like Daag Achhe Hai is, the articulation is insight driven. A copywriter who didn't observe, or not a great copywriter, would say something like, ये दाग ठीक है भाई, ऐसे something, ये दाग सही है, something like that. But you go through life, you talk to your mother, you talk to father, you talk to people, and someone would have articulated something like, "Hey, दाग अच्छा है," and then you click, okay, there's a connection. So you have to be a general observer of life. You have to see how people talk, how different cultures talk, how people articulate. So that is something that cannot be taught. That is something that you have to have from within. So that is why we call it talent, right? So yeah, I think the articulation part. The more you write, the more you get. In some of the copy that I've written way back, 2008, and look at them like, Jesus Christ, like who writes so bad? I critique my own work every now and then. I can, and I'm pretty sure whatever the work I am doing in 5 years from now, I'll critique that too. This could have been better. This could have been this, right? So you also have to be, have that thing that this can always go better. This can, always be better, right? So you write a line and you think, okay, this is selling, but how can I do it better? How can I make it, more impactful, right? So there's another thing what hip hop artists use. It's called it's called the rhythmic, to have a rhythm. They hear a rhythm in everything. So a phonetic part is also very important in copywriting. So whenever I write my copy, I say it aloud, right? It should sound good when you say it. There should be a phonetic touch to it, right? So Daag Achhe Hai sounds poetic. Whenever you're writing a script and for a TV and everything, there has to be a rhythm. Our life, our lifelong pursuit is your long life. Is there is a rhythm, tick, 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 tick. It ends with a, it ends with an end. As opposed to something like daag to theek hai. Daag to theek hai doesn't have that, but daag achha hai. It has a ending. There's a rhythm to it. So this is also what hip hop artists, people who do MCing and everything on stage uses the same kind of rules. If hip hop artists wanted to be rappers, wanted to be copywriters, they'd be fucking great. So that is these are the things that you learn with time.
Right. If you enjoy this clip, then please like, share, and subscribe. It's free.